How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Yeah, a little bit of a sour, hopeful goodness in the form of Surly Brewing's Pentagram. This is a malt beverage aged in wine barrels, or so it says on the bottle here. Yeah, Surly. I know I've done Surly reviews before. I don't remember what, though. It's been that long. Super excited to give this word. This comes from a beer mail I got from Minneapolis. So, yeah. Pentagrams, stinks, metal. Let's dive into this shit. As far as what it says in the bottle itself, it says Surly Brewing, malt beverage aged in wine barrels, Pentagram. On the back here, we have the arcane seal guards this arcane. See, I fucked it up already. It's the devil coming out of there. This arcane seal guards an enigmatic brew that is funky, dark, and sour. If you choose to break the seal, you have been warned. 100% Brett dark beer fermented in stainless steel, aged in used red wine barrels. And it goes on about Brett. It goes over flavors and all that shit. 6.66% alcohol by volume. Somehow I guess it's a little bit different than that, but they want you to think it's 666. So yeah, label-wise, it's okay. You know, it's straight up trying to be metaler than metal. It's got this like funky little shittily wax top to it. So yeah, let's get through here. I don't cut wax. I usually don't cut wax. Every now and then I'll give it a courtesy cut, but you know, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that courteous today, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to probably fucking cut myself really badly. And then, massive unwaxing reviews. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Fucking getting that wax off like a champion. So, give us a little pour here. I did not expect it to be that color. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be way darker than that. I don't know, because of the wine barrel, because it was a sour, because it's metal, and when it's metal, I thought it was going to be super dark. It's actually settled in pretty dark, but I thought it was going to be more closer to stout color. Anyway, pinky finger, unless you count that gravity-defying head over there, then two pinkies of semi-rocky head, pretty uniform bubbles, seeing a couple of little straggling edges on there. She's malted malt bone color. And that body, she looks like a barley wine. She has that kind of rich, brown, reddish, kind of mahogany kind of color to it, with a slight kind of particulate haze to it. So, yeah, bit of legs on her. She looks honestly like a barley wine so far. Let's see what she has in her nose. Sour apples and no, not sour apples. We're getting, yes, a little bit of a green apple. No, sour green apples. Whatever. Green apple. White grape. Like a mustiness. Like a red wine mustiness. And some brown sugar and caramel. It's a unique nose. Smells nice, it smells sweet, but you're getting this punched in the face of tartness. It's actually a really fun nose. Yeah, she smells all over the place. She smells bright and sprightly, then dark and deep, and then all over the place. It's like a metal song. You have your dark breakdown, and you get your fucking riffs and shit on top. Yeah, she smells super interesting. There's a lot going on. It's a lot of fruit-based. I'm getting, like, kind of raisins in there. I'm getting fucking grapes, white grapes. I'm getting fucking green apple. Now I'm getting, like, almost like a rich, dark, that kind of raisin-netty kind of vibe going on there. So there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Bright and dark fruits. Could be a little bit of wood. I couldn't tell you at this point because there's a lot of sweetness going on there combined with that tartness. I'm just going to dive in, see what she's got. Cheers. It's so light in the middle and so dark in the edges. How about that for some metal speak for you? Yeah. She's, she's got this void inside of it. There's nothing. It's like a hurricane. There's like this weird kind of, I don't know. It's super, super fun. Super fun. I'll get the words. Give me a minute. When you first take a sip and kind of hold it before you kind of release, you get this kind of promise of like grapes and raisins and like a little caramelly kind of chocolate thing going on. And then you go to drink it and it all kind of stalls in midair for like a hot minute. So you get just kind of fluid, sprightly kind of carbonated fluid. And then it washes over with a lot of the same flavors that you're hoping to get. It's got to dial to 11. Yeah. That grapey raisin thing kind of abounds for me. It's the biggest note in there. I'm getting a little bit of kind of that grape mustiness too, that kind of earthy, kind of really kind of meaty part, almost like savory part of the grape from the wine barrels. Getting oak. You can hear me smacking my tongue. I mean, this is drying the shit out of my mouth, so there's definitely a ton of oak in there. And it's got a really nice fun carbonation to it. It's almost like, if I were to classify this, it would be a Brett-based barley wine, English barley wine in wine barrels. That's what this tastes like to me. They don't really tell you what it is. They say malt beverage. You know, what is that? I don't know why they just say don't call it a barley wine, because that's kind of where it is. But here's the thing. It's only 6.6. Again, kind of, 6.6%. It's kind of 2 on the nose. It's probably a little bit less, a little bit more. So it's definitely south of barley wine range, but you're getting a lot of those flavors. And kind of the raisinettes kind of lead me there. That little bit of caramel kind of leaves me there. And then that oak kind of leads me there. So it's kind of fun to have those kind of flavors at such a low ABV. At the same time, kind of be kind of sour in a good way. That'd be fun. That'd be super fun. Mouthfeel's enjoyable as fuck. It's the kind of exploding sprightliness. It's not going to be confused with being dense, but it has this kind of like effervescence that just makes you love it. And then all those flavors combined to something with a bit of tartness, enough tartness to make you let you know it's a definite sour. But really, I mean, acidity-wise, I could drink this for 9 days and never get a heartburn. So yeah, fun as fuck. Fun beer, super fun beer. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better barrel-aged sours I've had as of late? Yeah, for me it is. Just that fun. It's not only great, but it's also super fucking fun. Fun is a shit beer that, I'm going to enjoy for the rest of the night. Value and availability. No idea. Sent to me. So if somebody knows, that would be great. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like dry logs beers. Because this actually, I didn't mention this during the review, but I should have. It comes off more wild than sour to me. It's more of a wild beer. Again, they're talking about 100% Brett. I don't know. It says, what did they say here? 100% Brett, dark beer, fermented in stainless steel and aged in red wine barrels. I don't know if that's all they kind of let it go sour-wise. If it is, it kind of makes sense. But I should have said that from the beginning. My bad. It's more wild than sour. So if you're into dry logs beers, their Yodeler, Ragnarok comes to mind. Even like their the Plague comes to mind. Different than those beers, but lends itself to be like those beers. It's funny because I'm saying if you had any dry log, more people probably had Surly than dry log, but you know what I'm talking about. And anything kind of like Brett-based in the dark realm, because you don't see a ton of Brett-based dark beers, at least usually don't. I mean, they are definitely out there, and I've had my fair share. But if you like that kind of funkiness hovering next to tart, but definitely not overly acidic kind of sour, and you want something that lends itself a little bit maltier, a little bit creamier, a little bit more caramelly, it's definitely going to err towards your side. Wine is fun. It's not overly wine barreled, so keep that in mind and just say, if you like good funky beers, you like this, because that's what it is. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice, funky sour beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.